Everyone in church called her the perfect pastor's daughter. She led worship, she quoted scripture, she smiled every Sunday. But on Friday nights, she cried herself to sleep because while the church saw a holy girl, she was secretly fighting battles no one could see. And one night, she almost walked away from God. Her name was Lerato. She lived in a small town in Gauteng. Her father was Pastor Daniel. Her mother led the women's ministry. From the outside, Lerato's life looked perfect. Every Sunday, she wore long dresses. She sang in the choir. She read scriptures clearly and confidently. She smiled at everyone. The church mothers would whisper, "That child is so anointed. She will marry a pastor one day. She will never give her parents trouble." But they did not know what happened when she went home. They did not know about the pressure, because being a pastor's daughter is not just being a normal girl. It is being watched. Every move, every word, every friend. At school, the teachers expected her to be different. The students expected her to be boring. And social media made everything worse. Lerato was 16 years old. At school, girls were talking about parties, relationships, makeup, fashion, popularity. Her classmates would say, "Why don't you come out with us? Your father won't allow it? Are you scared of sin?" They laughed. One day, a girl said loudly in class, "Don't talk like that around Lerato. She is holy." The class laughed. Lerato forced a smile, but inside, something broke. She wanted to fit in. She wanted to be normal. She wanted to be free from expectations. At home, her father often preached from 1 Timothy 4:12. "Do not let anyone look down on you because you are young, but set an example for the believers." He looked at her when he read it. She felt the weight of those words. Set an example, always, even when she was tired. What no one knew was that Lerato had begun to struggle with doubt. Not loud doubt, quiet doubt. At night she would ask, "God, do you even see me? Or do you only see pastor's daughter?" She felt lonely. She could not tell church friends. She could not tell school friends. She could not even tell her parents. Because how can a pastor's daughter admit she feels weak? One night, she read Psalm 34:18. "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted." She paused. Brokenhearted? Was she broken? She did not want to be, but she was tired of pretending. Then came the real test. A boy named Cabello started talking to her. He was kind, confident, popular. He did not mock her faith. At first, he said, "I like that you are different." It felt good to be chosen. Soon, he invited her to a party. She knew her father would say no, but she told herself, it is just one night. At the party, the music was loud. The lights were dim. People were drinking. She felt uncomfortable, but she stayed. Because for once, she was not pastor's daughter. She was just Lerato. Then something happened that shook her deeply. Cabello pressured her to do things she was not ready for. When she refused, he said, "I thought you loved me." She felt trapped and ashamed. She left in tears. The next Sunday, she stood in church to sing. Her voice shook. She felt like a hypocrite. She remembered Romans 3:23. "For all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God." All have sinned, even her. She thought, maybe I am not holy. Maybe I am fake. Maybe God is disappointed. That night, she almost stopped praying. Almost. She sat on her bed and cried and whispered, "God, I don't know who I am anymore." The breakthrough did not come in church. It came in her room, alone. She opened her Bible randomly and read Isaiah 41:10. "Do not fear, for I am with you. I will strengthen you and help you." She read it again and again. not pastor's daughter. You. God was speaking to Lerato. Not her title, not her role, her. For the first time, she prayed honestly. God, I am tired of pretending. Help me follow you because I love you, not because people expect me to. And something changed. Not fireworks, not angels. Peace. She did something brave. She told her mother everything. The doubt, the party, the pressure. She expected anger. Instead, her mother cried and said, I was also a teenager once. That moment healed something deep. Her father later told her, your faith must become your own, not mine. He shared Jeremiah 29:11, for I know the plans I have for you, not for pastor's daughter, for you. Lerato slowly began living differently, not to impress church, not to fear gossip, but because she chose Christ. She learned John 16:33, in this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world. She stopped chasing approval. She set boundaries at school. She forgave Cabello. She started a small Bible study group for teens struggling silently. And something powerful happened. Other girls opened up. They were struggling too. She was never alone. She just thought she was. Years later, Lerato would stand in church again, not as the perfect girl, but as a young woman who knew who she was. She finally understood. Holiness is not pretending to be strong. It is choosing God even when you are weak. And the world may pressure you. Friends may mock you. Temptation may test you. But Christ never leaves you. Because being a pastor's daughter did not save her. Following Jesus did.